Hi, everyone. Hello. This is Doug, and I'm Jesse, and we're here to show off the new LR and the XTC. These are new looks, so we're not going to get into this heavy detail as we will in another live in a few months. But the LR is coming, and we should have them in stock in the next 3 to 5 weeks. And we're going to have a special on the LR. But if you make it to towards the end of this video, I'm going to give you a deal if you want to pre-order the LRs. So these are the Blue Sky inverter machines. We have a few models, and we've just added these 2 new models. We still have the CB2, the CB2 camera, and the CS2 models. Those are all available still for purchase, and they're not going anywhere. We're just adding to our machines. We will take some questions towards the end, but this is going to be just a little bit different because it is just really a first looks. We're just going to tell you about the machines. All right, the LR. This is the one that we're going to showcase first. Now, the LR is our latest model. It is still a 15 needle machine. It still has the tension knobs on it, and you still get an entire package deal. Now, the price on this is going to be $8,499. That is out the door pricing. That includes your shipping. And we do ship right to your door. So you don't have to, come get it. This has the new monitors that we just put on. They're a little different. They're kind of cool, and they're upgraded again. We used to have the A15 Plus, and now we have the A15 Pros on them. So you're going to get a little bit more yet. So, we're always waiting because we don't want the newest, latest, and greatest. We want to make sure that they're proven and they've worked out all the kinks for a couple years. And then we like to get you, the greatest that we can. So again, it's got a lot of great features to it. You do get the stand, you do get the tabletop, you do get 6 set of hoops, 2 of each kind. Now, on both the XTC and the LR, we made one change. We heard you. We heard having a soft case for the tools and having a toolbox for the tools was just one thing too many. So we've incorporated the tools now into the toolbox and eliminated just the case, just the soft tool case. We still have soft tool cases in the shop. We have them on hand if you prefer to have those. But, we want your feedback. We want to hear what you're thinking, and we care, and we try to incorporate that when we can. So this machine, like I said, it comes with the hoops, it comes with the sash frame, it comes with the hat system, the entire hat system. So you're still getting 2 hat hoops. Again, we do 2 sets of hoops and 2 sets of hat hoops so that you can be running the machine while having something hooped on the side. And what's really neat is even if you're saving designs, or even if you're getting ready to do a different design, you can pre-program that while your machine is running. So you don't have to wait to program in. So what we've done is work as hard as we can to give you as little downtime as possible, because when your machine is running, you're making money. So while you have one running and you're starting a second design, possibly, you load that in. Then when that first design's done, you take it off and you put it on and you run the next design. No big deal. You have it completely set up. You are trucking along. You're not stopping. You're not having to wait and reload it all. No. Little downtime. More money to be made. Okay. So the biggest hoop on this LR is It is 400 millimeters by 240, which gives you an actual sew field of 15.74 inches and 9.44 inches. So you want to grab the hoops and we'll show you the largest hoop frame. Now it does come with a sash frame as well, and it is the actual same sewing size. So you still get that 15.74 inches by 9.44 inches. So you've got some space in there to really run this. And the sash frame is the only thing that you're going to get singularly. It does hook on just like any other embroidery machine. It has two arms that are removable, go on and off. So you can set them out and
There is a small tabletop for supporting that sash as well. Do you want me to show
yes,
the tabletop?
absolutely.
So here's the tabletop that goes onto the LR to support that sash frame. Again, that just goes down right in here and slides all the way up into the, and you got a couple set screws there that tighten down to hold it in place.
So you're going to be able to stabilize whatever you're doing. You know, if you've got a heavy duty towel or blanket or whatever you're doing, you're going to have the tabletop as the extra support and be able to use the big hoops. And again, it comes with 6 sizes of hoops total. So this one has the 5, plus you have the big one down below. And we give you a variety of good sized hoops. 2 of each set, 2 of each one. So as you can see, we have a mighty hoop on there. So yes, it does run mighty hoops, and it runs mighty hoops easily. Now, this one has a smaller footprint than all of our others. So we are going to have a 26-inch deep from front to back. It's 29.25 inches width. That's, you know, what you're looking at, left to right. And then height is about a little over 34 inches tall. It really is a lovely machine, and we are going to get to see them running towards the end. Oh, of course, you get the stand as well. And you know, a lot of other companies call the tabletop the top part of the stand. Of course, that comes with it. That is built in with the stand. So you get all of that. And as well as what we call the tabletop that supports the frames. I do not have the chat up, so I do not know if anybody has asked a question. I will try to get that up in just a moment. You are going to be able to run hats. You're going to be able to run flats. It runs beautifully. Do you have a sample? Not yet. But we are going to run it to show you. It's a very quiet machine, and I think you're going to love it. Now, this machine has a different kind of pressure foot on it than our other models. And what that can do is it can get just a little bit lower.
Yeah, it's
Let's leave it there. All right.
Hopefully, can everybody hear us okay? If you could let us know in the chat, that would be appreciated.
Now, this is a much lighter machine, so you're going to be able to more easily carry it with just 2 people at 120 pounds. It still stitches the 1,200 stitches per minute, and it still has the 200 million stitches that it holds. So you've got a lot of space on there, and it really is just a lovely, lovely machine. You know, Doug created it, so you know it's going to be great. It has LED lights on the front of it. It is nice and lit up so that you can see down below. It has the laser light still, and it has new pressure feet. Now, so does the XTC. And what that means is you can get a little closer to things, and you can get a little lower on a hat with those. But they're really kind of cool.
Should we get the camera and show the foot a little bit? Let's see if
Sure.
I can get a good view of it. Push your foot here. So as you can see, the back of the foot used to be towards the back of the machine. Now it's to the right side of the machine. So,
Thank you, Brenda. Brenda let us know that she can hear us.
okay, perfect.
Okay.
So that is going to be on both models now. That's going to be on this LR and the XTC.
Now, as I said, this machine is going to be $8,499, and that is out the door pricing. We don't add on fees. There is a courtesy fee for credit cards, but that's all there is. You don't have to use a credit card. You can use another form of payment and skip that little fee. But otherwise, it is $8,499. Again, free shipping straight to your door. This is one that's a lot more portable, and you can really take it just about anywhere you want and run anything you want on it. So, but the deal I am giving today, if you want to pre-order this, I am going to put the price at $7,999, and I'm going to include a black light with it. Now, that's not a black light as in black light. It's a light that is
Flexible workstation
flexible
light.
and just happens to be black. So we're going to give out the door $7,999,
It's magnetic,
and we'll include this extra light.
LED, and it's a 110 plug-in. It's a little flexible workstation light.
So if you want to pre-order that, we are giving that particular deal right now. As always, and as with all Blue Sky embroidery machines, you get free unlimited training and free unlimited help. And what we put under help is anything that isn't training. But you already get free unlimited training, so free unlimited help is with anything. We help you with your machine. No putting it in the shop, no being down for days or weeks. No, we help you get running within the day normally. Normally within an hour or so, you're back up and running. Doug's here. He's ready to always help, and we'll get you going. We also keep our parts in stock. So you're not going to have to wait for anything to be shipped or wait for somebody to do an order to get them shipped. I've heard that with a couple other companies is they have had to wait till they get enough to order to bring parts in. And people have been down for months that way.
That's horrible.
No. So we just keep them on the shelves right here in-house so that we have them available for you. And we can make sure that we get that. I think we're ready, and that's the LR. Again, at the end of this, we are going to run it, and we will take some questions if you like. But right now, I think we're going to go and look at the XTC.
XTC next. Okay, so I'm going to kind of give a little more of a look at the LR before we go over to the XTC. So as you can see, 15 needles, tension knobs.
If you look down below, you can see the hat system.
Yeah, there's a hat system down there on the table, toolbox. All right, XTC.
Now, this is our new XTC model.
Bring us back a little bit, give you more of a profile pic of it.
It also has the new monitor system. It is also the A15 Pro instead of the A15 Plus. Gives you a little bit more. Now, on our CB2 camera, CB2 and CS2, they already have Mighty Hoops included in the system. I believe the XTC does.
The Mighty Hoops?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I have to double
So
check.
we're working on, there will be an upgrade in the future for the LR, and we will put the mighty hoops that fit on the LR machine on there. I would say give me about 2 months on that one, and I will have those situated for that machine. And the updates, just like last time, when we had an update to put the mighty hoops in, we made sure everybody who used mighty hoops and wanted that put in there
Yep.
was, Doug worked with them and we put those in. Now the XTC also has the new pressure feet so that you can get lower on a hat. Now this machine is actually quieter than the CB2s. It's got side panels that come off. All the panels on the back and on the front and on the sides come off, so you have easy access to things like the belts and the gears and the motors and the boards, instead of having to try to get your hand in there and get things out. This just opens it right up. And because we have these new panels, this makes it so much quieter to run than a contained system. The XTC eventually will come with the option of a hat system, but that is probably going to happen either towards the end of 2025 or the very beginning of 2026. But we will get in a few that do have a hat option with that. Now, I do know you can kind of see those round metal things towards the back of the machine by the cones of thread. Those come on and go off, and we have a little tab that we put in there. That's just,
I usually ship those with them off.
yeah, and those will be in your toolbox. But that is a way that if you have a shop and you need to lift this up easily, you can do so with those big
Basically,
industrial hooks.
an eye
So-
hook that you can use a winch or something to pick them up.
And I did say the new pressure feet, which will go lower on the hat. It is quieter. This also, the XTC has a little bit smaller of a footprint than the CB2. So it's 30 inches in depth, 38 inches in width, and 35 and a half in height. I'm facing towards the camera, talking instead of the microphone, and I'm so sorry if I'm not coming around clearly. This machine is 400 pounds, so you do need at least 3 or 4. It still has a place for the handles to, be able to help you carry it.
Yeah, there's gonna be handles on this.
And that has the same sew field as the original, the CB2s, which is 600 by 400 millimeters or 23.6 by 15.75. Again, I'm not saying the size of the hoops. I'm saying the size of the actual sew field. A lot of companies will tell you the size of their hoops, which doesn't actually help you because you're like, ooh, I got a 25-inch hoop. Well, you might only be able to sew 21 inches.
Right.
So this one is 23.6 inches and 15.75 actual sew field. Again, it stitches the 1200 stitches per minute. All of our machines have a 10-inch HD LCD color touchscreen monitors. Both the Plus and the Pros do. Now the XTC is going to be $10,999. I do have this one that is in front of you. You will maybe notice pantograph is a little shorter. So I'm going to have this one up for sale for $8,499 because it doesn't have the giant sew field. This one is a little bit shorter. It was an earlier one that we forgot to change that out. So that was the one that we actually built as we had some prototypes and then we built this one, and that was the only thing that they forgot to change out. So that one's going to be on a sale price.
Is it okay if I show the Pro monitor versus the Plus so they kind of know the difference though? So I'm going to show you the difference between just the looks of the Pro monitor and the looks of the A15 Plus. So right now you're looking at the Pro monitor. This one's a little closer up so you can see this one. So that's the Pro look. And then this was going to be the Plus look. So as you can kind of see, it is more of the white framing on the monitor. And then this one looks more like an iPad or a touchpad screen.
Yeah, and all of our CB and CB, all of our CB2s have the Pro now on them. Just our CSs I still have a few left with the Plus. So that has been changed over. You're going to get, the latest and greatest. I shouldn't say that because again, we don't take the brand new stuff. They come at us and they say, "Hey, we've got this brand new feature and we want you to try it." And we say, "No, thank you." Because it takes a year or two before before factories work out the bugs and the kinks. So we like to get it right there on that cusp of it's still newer to the, most embroidery companies, and yet it is not a new item. So all of that's been worked out and they run beautifully. The XTC, of course, comes with that light that's already attached to it. Now that one's not a detachable. Well, you could take it off, but it has that light. It has the laser light.
That is magnetic. It can be moved around a little bit.
Yeah. But it's not like the one that we're giving with the LR.
Correct. It's a little different. It does have basically an on-off switch versus a touch. Get to the So it's basically an on-off switch on this one.
Yep. It's still on the front. It's just we moved the switch again. Oh no, that one has just a little switch. Rocker switch. Sorry.
Right.
We did move the
Unlike these, they are touch.
on the XTC, we did move the on-off button for the machine.
Yep, on-off switch now is going to be on the side by the controller here.
Yep, it's still up front, just where you want easy access to it, but it is no longer right behind the monitor where you might bump it with your hand. So the XTC still comes with everything, still comes with the hat system with 2 hat hoops, still comes with the 6 hoop sizes, 2 of each size. It still comes with the sash frame, the stand, the tabletop. The stand has wheels and they have pads. We don't have the pads on them right now. These are ones that these stands are just models. So the one that you will get will have the pads on them as well as the wheels. And you just, turn the pads up when you're moving on the wheels, and then you bring the pads back down when you want it stabilized. Gives it even just that little bit more stability. Again, on the XTC, you spoke, we listened. There isn't a soft tool case, but the tools are inside the toolbox. So there's just one item to keep track of now instead of 2. But you still get all of that. And it still comes with the entire starters kit. And the LR and the XTC will be, well, the LR will go up on the website tomorrow. So you'll be able to see that there. But again, if you're watching this live, if you, till the end of July, and if you watch this, you can mention this video and you can mention the sale of $7,999 with an extra light for the LR and the XTC that has the sharp pantograph bar for $8,499. Again, out the door, that is with shipping including.
Just this one XTC.
Just that one. I have only one at that price, so one that's gone, and that can be ready to ship within just a few days. So The LRs are going to be for pre-order only. I should have them in within 3 to 5 weeks. So they're here. They passed through customs, and now I just got to get them to my location. So it could even be less time than that. But
So the
Nope.
XTC has the sash with the tabletop as well.
Yes.
We'll kind of show you here. This is so there is a bar for the tabletop to support the front of the table. So of course the rubber pad would be to the floor, and then this attaches to the bottom of the table to support that table. Let me back this up a little bit just to give you a better view. So here's the sash. It's a big sash. So if I can get it all in frame, there we go. You have the dimensions on the sew field for that one. XTC sash. If not, I could try to look on the.
Yeah, the actual sew field is 23.6 by 15.75 inches, or 600 by 400 millimeters.
Here's the table. So there's a couple clips or latches here to hold it in place once you get it in place. These will attach to the back. There's a little lip in the back that attaches to. And there's the look of the whole table. It's got the little cutout here. So if you're in a chair and you work from a chair, you can roll right up into this area to help thread needles and things like that.
When it comes to the XTC, I'm only going to have one model with this short pantograph. The others that should be here in 3 months will have the big pantograph. So you're going to be able to get, as large a sewing field as you do with the CVs. And they will be priced at $10,999. Again, out the door pricing. That includes your shipping. That includes all your free training. That includes all the features here, plus the starters kit. Now, the starters kits, you get 15 large cones of thread. You get a pair of snips, an oiler. You get a stabilizer, and you get
2 packs of needles,
some
needle
extra
alignment
needles,
tool.
bobbins, 15 bobbins, plus you get 15 brand new needles in your machine and a brand new bobbin. So, and then you'll get an extra 20 needles in your toolbox, as well as 15 more bobbins. So you get all of that. All right.
So one other thing with the table, I just wanted to show you, this is kind of a newer feature here as well. So we have these little side pieces. You loosen the set screw and this will flip up in the air to support the table once you put the table on here. And then you can lower it down like this. You can have your table in here at the bottom as well. So you can have a table here while you're running regular stuff.
So that you have a place to put your things.
And then when you want to run the sash, you're going to loosen the set screw, pull these up so they're standing up to support the table. You're going to tighten that down and then put your table up more up here.
Okay. Well, I think for first looks, that's been pretty great. We will take questions in about a month, or really honestly, as soon as we get the new LRs in, probably in 3 weeks, I'll do another live to where we'll actually show you so much more on the machine, really go over it more in detail. But that is the machine, and we are going to run these in a minute, but if there's any questions, we can take some questions now. If you have any questions on the XTC or the LR. Otherwise, I think we're just going to go ahead and run these. All machines will work with Durkee, Fast Frames, Hoop Tech products, and Mighty Hoops. So you don't have to give up anything. Sometimes with the Fast Frames and the Durkees, you have to buy the new arm. But we can help you with that. If you want to purchase that at time of machine, we'll give you a small discount on that as well, so that you can get your new arm to go with your new machine. I don't see any questions, so it's been great. And we're going to go ahead and start the machines up and let you watch them run for a little bit and create beautiful embroidery. Pristine, beautiful embroidery. All right.
Okay. So LR XTC. Go ahead and start this up.
Listen how quiet that is. Nice thing about Blue Sky embroidery machines, you can sit and have a nice conversation and not raise your voice. You can sit and talk on a phone. They're quiet enough. text or call the number that's on the screen right now. Our website is advanageincorporated.com. And you can find us at hashtag BlueSky1501 EMV. Again, our phone number is 941-493-1343. Call or text. Website is advantageincorporated.com. And we're at hashtag BlueSky1501 EMV. Not a very fancy sign there. I'll have to get a better one next time. Those are running. Got the CD2 camera. The CD2 PS2. This one is ready for an honor. One can ship out right away. That one can ship out right away. And that one. Robin is in. Ready to see. And can get them ready for you.
Give us a call. If you have any questions, you can type it up in this chat box, or you can give us a call at 941-493-1343. Anybody got any questions? Don't see anything in the chat box. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and shut down the live. If you guys got any questions over any of these machines, XTC or the LR, or just any questions in general, you can give us a call at 941-493-1343.